Hey there, how's it going? All right, so I have a couple tips that are going to help you start to take full control of your business so that you can see success. The first area that we need to focus on is using your social media as your business page. Facebook, Instagram, whichever it might be, it is now for business. It is not just for fun. You need to be strategic. You need to be thinking ahead about the posts that you're making. Also, making sure that it is obvious what it is that you do. Make sure it is obvious that you are a Beachbody coach. Make sure that it is obvious that you run and have upcoming challenge groups, that you have a business opportunity for people that they can benefit from. Is it obvious? Look at your page. Make sure that your profile picture is of you. If it's you and a group of friends, when someone goes to your profile right away, the first thing they're going to try and figure out is who you are. If it's a group of people, they're not going to know which one you are within that first 5 seconds, and they might get deterred and decline your friend request. Make it obvious. It doesn't have to be a professional picture of you. It can be one of your favorite pictures of you that happened this summer of you, whatever it might have been. But make sure it is of you. Currently, mine is of me and Ellington, so obviously I'm not the dog. And my cover page I made with PicMonkey so that it's attractive and appealing and eye-catching. There's words on there that are adjectives that describe me: health, fitness, tennis, lupus, I think motivation, things that I talk about and that I do and that I enjoy. So when other people see those words and terms, if they enjoy those things or interested or are interested, then they're going to be more intrigued to check out what it is that I have to offer. So make it obvious that what it is that you do as a Beachbody coach. When you're talking with someone via post on a public post or one-on-one in a private message, change your language. It's no longer, I am going to help you get set up with the 21-day fix. I can help you reach your goal of losing 10 pounds. I can help you change your life and your health by drinking Shakeology. Use words like we, our groups can help you start to feel the uplifting atmosphere and receive the motivation and support that it is that you're longing for so that you can stay on track with reaching your goals. We are going to work together so that you can reach your weight loss goals or your toning goals. We and our, they're key. You're inviting people to a community. They are attracted to you. They're attracted to your personality. There is a connection that the two of you share, and that is why they want you as their coach. But it's not just you. Provide them with the whole gamut of what Beachbody is going to provide them. The camaraderie, the team-like atmosphere, whether they're part of the coaching team that we have or they're a part of the challenge groups, you have that camaraderie and support. Share that. Share the community of which it is that we get to be a part of and how it can help. Success partner. I could go off on a tangent about this for probably an hour. Success partners are absolute key if you want to see success in your business. I credit a lot of my success to the fact that I have success partners. If not for them, I honestly would not be where I am today. They are the people that that help me kick myself out of my ruts. They're the people who are the first to congratulate me when I have success. They're the people that I share my ideas with, and they either help me tweak it, make it better, or say, you know what, maybe not that. They're the ones that I'm in constant contact with to help me stay on track with my business goals and personal fitness goals as well. I mean, the three of us, it's 2 other Beachbody coaches and myself, and we've had a chat since November, since the Fall Classic, and we talk all day long. 90%, 80% of the time, it's Beachbody, and the other time, it's just like random chit-chat. But we're developing stronger friendships, and the stronger that our friendship becomes, the stronger our business becomes, because we feel more confident in what we're doing. We are in same situations. Our lifestyles are very similar. Your success partner needs to be someone who you relate to. I don't want to pair you up if you have no children and you work a 9-to-5 job and you don't have a significant other. I don't want to pair you with someone who is married, has 3 kids, is juggling the lifestyle of getting all 3 kids to all their sports events or drama events, and making sure homework was done the night before and is in the backpack so when they get to school they don't have to drive back home to get it, making sure lunches were packed. What you have going on is busy for you, but it's very different than what this person has. We need to combine you, connect you with someone who has similar lifestyles. Doesn't mean it has to be exact. And it doesn't mean that just because you have 3 kids and you're running amok doesn't mean that you can't have a success partner who doesn't have 3 kids. But we need to really level it down and make sure that there's going to be a true connection in your position in life, as well as what your goals are. We want to match you up with someone who's going to help push you to stay on track with the goals that you're reaching towards. I don't want to pair you with someone who's a hobby coach, someone who does it here and there, just, occasionally, and someone who's building to get to diamond to push their business to huge success. Those goals just don't align. So we need to find the alignment. So that success partner is crucial. If we do not have one for you, we need to find one. A wall walk. Wall walk is crucial. What that is going onto your own page on Facebook and going through your posts for the last 2 weeks. Is it obvious that you're a Beachbody coach? Some of these things I stated when we talked about using social media as your business now. Is it obvious that you help people with their health and fitness? Is it obvious that you have upcoming challenge groups? Is it obvious that you have a business opportunity for people to benefit from? If you're not seeing those things, then we need to start posting more about it. People need to know what you are about and what you do. If you want to see success, then you need to be more consistent with sharing those items. Now, another tip that we're going to piggyback into is making sure that it is relatable and you're putting your own spin on it. I have suggested numerous times a variety of coaches that you can follow. And the more that you follow them and the more that you start to learn your feel and your spin and your vibe, the more you're going to learn which coaches you relate to more and who you want to follow. I don't follow a whole slew of Beachbody coaches because I would constantly be wasting time on Facebook watching what they do instead of doing what I need to do. So I follow about 5 or 6 coaches and I get ideas. I get an understanding of how it is that they do things in the business side. And I get to put my own spin on it. So they might have posted something about using the containers in a really funny way. I saw one actually last night. She has, it looked probably like 3 or 4 sets of the 21-day fix containers. And typically they're on the counter. People post them, they post a picture of them on the counter, spread out all nice and neat, stacked on top of each other. Well, she's a mom of 3 kids. She's a stay-at-home mom. And the kids are always getting into everything. Well, guess what? They got into the containers and they started using them as building blocks. So that worked for her. She put her own spin on it to start to say, you know what, you see these fun containers that my kids are playing with? That's actually what we eat out of. That's how we make sure that we portion control and get the appropriate nutrition that we need each day. Boom. Brilliant post. I wish I had kids solely for that post. But being relatable. I use Ellington all the time. You want to plant Beachbody discreetly into the posts that you're making. For example, I used to do like daily once I got comfortable with it. I used to do these daily. Selfie with my Shaco. All right, they're fine every now and again, but you want to provide more value. Share a picture of you making it. Share a picture of what you're able to do because of it. Quick idea that comes to mind is he zonked out on the couch over there because we've been up since 5:30. I could snap a picture and say, oh, Ellington's sleepy, but mommy's up doing X, Y, and Z because I had my Shakeology mixed with a little bit of Energize. So I'm all over. And because I like to do this, I'll go off on a spin on why it's so much better than drinking a Red Bull. Relate it to what other people do. Relate it to why it works for you. and relate it to what other people do so that they can see the value between, well, why is Shakeology better than Red Bull? Be strategic. Plan it out. Choose your wording very carefully. Also, side note, I don't think I've ever seen anyone have an issue with this, but I know other coaches are seeing this. Proofread. Proofread what you're going to post. To some, it's just a post. But remember, this is your business. If you're having grammatical errors or misspelling, whatever it might be, people are going to notice that. And it might not be a turnoff for everybody, but it could be a turnoff for some because you are a professional. You are an entrepreneur running your business. So proofread. This is one thing that I don't do consistently, and I need to get back to doing it. I did it for a little while, but asking for referrals. So you're going to have people who say, I appreciate the invite, but no, I'm not interested. First off, no means not right now. Don't discount them. Don't disregard them just because they said no. You'll follow up with them again later, which we're going to touch on in just a moment. But say, okay, right now is not an opportune time for you. But if you know of anyone who might benefit from one of my challenge groups or learning more about the business opportunity, would you mind sharing my information with them? Boom. It is done in a quick, simple, and professional manner. This not only helps the person that you're just talking with see that you do mean business. You're running a business and you mean well, and you want to help a slew of people. So they're going to feel more open to, sure, I'll give them your name. Or actually, yeah, let me tell my friend Katie. She actually mentioned how she's been hearing about these 21-day fixed containers but didn't know much about it. And I didn't think much of it since I'm just not ready. So I'll share your name with her. Perfect. Now, not only has it led a door open for me to connect with someone else, but now weeks, months later, the person that I was having that discussion with is going to come back, or I'm going to reach back out and say, I know in September it wasn't an opportune time for you to make the investment. How do things look now? Are you ready to join the next group? Don't take people off your follow-up list if they have not committed, because no just means not right now. And make sure you're asking for those referrals so that you can start to open more doors for yourself. Next one is having a system. What I mean by a system is we have our Coach Online Office, and that provides us with an amazing slew of information for our business. However, it doesn't keep track of our engagements and our communications with people. So keeping track of that is crucial. 2 months before I went to Nashville this summer, I had quite a few people who were interested right then and there. Or no, it was a few weeks. It was a few weeks before I was getting ready for Nashville, and I was going to Pennsylvania first. I was going to spend time with my family, then go to Nashville. And because I never wrote their names down, because I didn't keep track, I forgot. And I let those people slip right through the cracks. I didn't follow up with them. I just forgot that we even had a conversation. So I lost out on the ability to have that help my business. I lost out on the ability to gain new customers and potentially coaches. I lost the ability to get to know those people more because I didn't stay on top of things. So having a system that is going to work for you is going to be crucial. I know I have shared on our page before about my system that I've been doing for a few months now with my 5-subject notebook. It took me forever to figure out the system that works for me. I have a friend, one of my success partners, who does something very, very different, but it works phenomenally for her. When you are doing a system, when you are creating your system, you need to try it for a solid 3 months in order to see the benefits from it. If after 3 months you're seeing that it's just not working, then we need to change it up. If you ever have any questions about how it is that I keep track, reach out please, and we will talk more about how it is that I do things, or we can work together to help you formulate a strategy or a system for you. But again, it needs to work for you. This took forever to come up with. I tried various different things and all of them failed for me. It just wasn't working. Now I finally found what works for me, and it's great. So we will find one that works for you. want to go back to one that I missed, and it's along with planting Beachbody discreetly in your posts, which is, again, it doesn't have to be just a picture of your Shakeology cup and talking about Shako. It can be a picture of you. Here's one that I've done because it's me, is walking up the stairs carrying groceries in both hands, and I'm not going to have to lay down for 10 minutes afterwards because of the severe neck pain. I don't have to lay down for 10 minutes afterwards because I drank Shakeology consistently for the past over a year now, and the benefits of the ingredients have completely changed my body. And it didn't take a year to do that, but the ingredients that target inflammation, I don't have all the pain from the inflammation that I used to. So planning it discreetly. It doesn't have to be Beachbody, 21-day fix on sale, buy this, pile on sale. Be relatable and respectful and professional when you are making your posts. Now, let's talk about objections. You're going to get objections over and over and over and over again. The top 2 objections that I get are financial, the money, the cost, and time. And there's 2 ways to approach this. I do both. I talk about it with the person. I share the value behind it. I know it's an investment. I personally struggle financially. I don't have to go into too much detail with them, but I tell them up front. I'm very upfront on social media anyway with it, that I struggle financially, but this is a must. I will not do X, Y, and Z so that I can have the money for Shakeology. It is an investment. I understand that, but the value and the benefits that I get from it far outweigh being able to do X, Y, and Z. Everyone's X, Y, and Z will be different. But I'm sharing why to them personally. We can connect a little bit more. However, another thing that I do is I post the objection publicly. So it doesn't mean that I call Katie out because, Katie doesn't have the money for Shakeology. Is she sure she has the money for this and that and whatever else? No. I'm not calling out. Sorry, I keep looking outside because it's snowing. I post publicly to a person. It's like I'm talking to a person, but I'm very careful with my word choice. So for example, I'll say, I know that Shakeology is an investment. I know that the price is daunting, but I also know that being able to get through a 30-minute workout and withstand standing on the courts for 4 hours, which I absolutely love to do, would not have been possible if not for making the investment in drinking Shakeology on a daily basis. Short, sweet, to the point, and I publicly acknowledged that it is an investment. The price is daunting to some, but this is why it's worth it. Publicly acknowledge the fact that everybody says time is an issue. They don't have time to get a 25 to 30-minute workout in. They don't have time to eat healthy. They don't have time. It's kind of redundant, and we probably all hate it, but there's that Pinterest picture that says, we all have the same 24 hours and look at Beyonce or something along those lines. It's true, though. We all do have the same 24 hours. It's about learning how to use your time wisely. So, approaching and posting publicly, look, our lives may not be the same. You have 3 kids, I don't have 3 kids, but this is what I have, and this is what I have to keep track of, and I still manage to wake up a half hour earlier than what I used to get my workout in, and then I make my shake real quick to make sure that I have dense nutrition each day. Be relatable when you do these things. Put your own spin on it. Be you as you're posting. Don't copy somebody else. Be you. Share why it works for you and share how you have adjusted your lifestyle to make it work. While you're doing this, you're letting other people see that, all right, she's able to do this and we have similar lifestyles. Or, you know what, she might not have 3 kids. This is the thing I keep coming back to because I'm seeing that a lot with the people I communicate with right now, is she might not have 3 kids, but she's got a whole slew of things going on and she still manages to get a 30-minute workout in each day. I'm going to have to talk with her. So posting publicly. to those objections is going to be something that it might take a little time getting consistent with, but the more that you do it, the more you're going to help others see the value. So just because you make one post, remember, making one post about the value of Shakeology and thinking you're going to have 1,000 people come to you and sign up for Shakeology is like thinking drinking one Shakeology shake is going to help you lose the 10 pounds. Doesn't work that way. Consistency. We talked about your system. Now, when you look at your business as a whole, you have to be proof that this is worthwhile. This opportunity is a freaking roller coaster. And I say that with wholehearted honesty because I'm not holding anything back. I have supported myself for over a year financially because of Beachbody. I have not worked my teaching full-time job. I haven't had that income for over a year, and I've supported myself with Beachbody. But guess what? I struggle so bad financially, and the only reason is because of me. I got way too comfortable the first several months of not having to get up by a certain time and out the door in a certain time to laying on the couch and sleeping in and binge watching Netflix, that other people who started when I started have seen phenomenal success. I mean, some of them are elite coaches by now. And where am I? I'm still here, but I'm not stopping because I've learned a great deal about how to push through. I allowed those months to get away from me, and I didn't use them wisely. I didn't use my time wisely. I didn't use the tools and the tips that I had available at my fingertips. So of course I didn't see success. That's no one else's fault but my own. I own that. I own that completely. But where am I going with this? I can provide you with all the tools and tips that you need. I can teach you how to invite. I can teach you how to use PicMonkey and make appealing, attractive posts. I can teach you the business. I can't teach you how to get yourself out of a rut. And you are going to get into a rut in this business. It's going to happen. You're going to have days when you're going to get frustrated because you sent 20 invites and not one of them committed. You're going to have days when you don't want to work out yourself. You're going to have days when you want to throw in the towel, throw the notebook out the window, and lay on the couch and binge watch Grey's Anatomy. I've had them. I've had many of those days. And it wasn't until I truly started delving into strengthening my mind with personal development and learning how to kick my own ass, out of my mind. I had to get out. I had to stop getting stuck in my head because that's what was holding me back. You need to be proof that the product works. Drink your Shakeology. Talk about Shakeology. Share what it is that you do. Invite to the business opportunity and invite to your challenge groups. Those are the vital behaviors. Invite, invite, invite. You're not going to be able to help a slew of people if you're only inviting one person a week. Your goal should be to help 5 people a month. 5 people in 30 days, that's, in the grand scheme of things, that is simple. Honest to God, I don't mean this to negate anyone's lifestyles, but no matter what it is that you have on your plate, taking the time to help 5 people a month is truly not that difficult. As long as you are learning how to stay on track, being consistent, and learning what it is that works for you and sharing that. So those are my tips. I think I made this call a little bit longer than I anticipated. If you have any questions on what it is that I touched on, please reach out and we will talk soon. All right, bye.